A new report on the impact of Alzheimer's disease has just been released. The 2023 Alzheimer's disease facts and figures shows that not only is there an increase in the number of people diagnosed with Alzheimer's in Texas, but also a bigger impact on family members who become caregivers. Those caregivers face significant emotional, physical, and health-related challenges. Fox 4's Shaun Rabb has more in this week's Here and Now conversation.
I am having a conversation with Mark Denzin, Executive Director of the Alzheimer's Association here in Dallas, and Dr. David Frost. Dr. Frost started a caregiver group in Rockwall. I'll come to you in a moment, Dr. Frost, but Mark, looking at the new facts and figures report, and we're having another conversation about Alzheimer's because I don't think we're sounding the alarm loud enough.
Alzheimer's continues to be on the incline with the number of individuals who are being diagnosed with Alzheimer's or one of the other dementias, certainly. But I think what really was pointed out in the report today was that it's the caregiver, those individuals who are providing support to those individuals dealing with their own journey that are also being impacted at an alarming rate.
Yes, and the physical and mental, emotional toll that being the caregiver for a loved one takes on that family, the family of caregivers.
You're exactly right, Shaun. You know, when you look at Texas alone, there are over 1 million individuals who are providing care to those who are dealing with dementia and Alzheimer's. And on top of that, when you think about the economic toll on the individual family, but also on society, it's an alarming rate, and the statistics are only growing, unfortunately.
Dr. Frost, you, sir, moved here from Kentucky because your wife, correct?
Yeah, she developed Alzheimer's. She was diagnosed in 2018, and we moved here to be closer to our children. And she, rather promptly after she had moved here, became a resident in a memory care center. When I arrived here just a month or two later, I did recognize a need for support for myself as well as others.
If you would, sir, pull the curtain back a little bit for our viewers. Mm-hmm. The type of support you need, even though your wife is in a memory care facility, how does this change the dynamics of the family?
Well, it requires adjustment to not having a wife at home. However, there's some alleviation of the stress and agitation. It's a journey. Every day is different. There's a saying that once you've seen one case of Alzheimer's, you've seen one case of Alzheimer's. No two cases are the same. Yep. And so everybody's on their own journey. I'm all inspired by those who come to our support meeting. They're just phenomenal caregivers who are so bright and they touch so many lives. We learn from one another. It's not a one-way street at all.
There's someone watching this at home, mm-hmm. caring for a loved one and not part of a network of support, not in that group. What would you say to them? What can they get, Dr. Frost?
Well, I think they can get a sense of community. I mean, many of us are lucky enough to have supportive families, to have supportive friends, but some people may not. And a caregiver support group is yet another layer of support and it's a home, if you want to think of it that way, for them, where they can get care, they can get their needs met, emotional needs.
Mark, on your website, I'm certain there's information about how to find a support group or how to start one. Can you give us the website and the 800 number?
Sure, Shaun. The website is alz.org, and it has all of the information that you would need to contact us locally or information regarding starting a support group. And I'll let Dr. Frost give you the 1-800 number since he's gives it to all of his caregivers.
I do indeed. It's 1-800-272-3900. 1-800-272-3900.
Gentlemen, thank you. Mark Denzin and Dr. David Frost, thank you for taking time to talk about this. We want people who might be struggling alone to find that home, to find that community, and get some support for this journey. Thank you,
Shaun.
Thank you, Shaun.
Absolutely. My father died in November from Alzheimer's. It affects so many of us. On the website, alz.org, you can find the full facts and figures reporting, which looks not only at Texas, but trends across our country. The 800 number, again, 800-272-3900, is available for questions any time of the night, day or night.